And yes, I have the mic on. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night, and welcome to today's episode of the Law News and Laughter podcast. I will be perfectly honest. Today's episode will not contain any law, very little news, maybe some laughter. This week is kicking my backside, I'm not going to lie, with the little one being in the second week of school, her mother being at work now, so I'm the one getting her ready and making sure that everything's ready and set, and bags are packed, lunches are done, uniforms on, all that sort of stuff, and then walking her to and from school. I'm still getting into a rhythm. And for the most part, now that I'm doing the member streams of an evening as well, not taking as much time as I should to, do the whole research stuff. But I've got a few things that I want to talk about, because there were a couple of things that I thought was interesting, one of which actually happened on the way to school this morning. Well, on the way to and from, I should say. But we're talking literally a delineation without a difference. So, but anyway. What do you mean you're muted on that end? Well, I know I'm not muted because I can see the video going out. So, let me just double check. Yeah, no, audio's going out. I have no issues with that whatsoever. So if that might be something on your end, Wim. But yeah. Anyway, let's get stuck into it, shall we? Welcome to today's episode of Law, News, and Laughter. Alright, just very quickly, I'm just going to use studio mode to do one thing, because I didn't do it beforehand, because I'm a bit of a moron. Which is, I need to set it up so that it actually uses that, and what I need is... Nope, that's the YouTube chat. I don't want YouTube chat, I want YouTube settings. That's the one. Okay, so that should be the right one. So then if I switch, yep, there we go. Ugh, hair. There's one thing I was not prepared for when I started to grow out the moustache and the beard, was that occasionally you get the hairs. So, sticking to everything, bitches? Yeah, well, sounds good to you. Excellent. Just want you to look purty today. Well, the hair's done. So it's I'll just want to say you look purty today. Cheers. Hello, Brewberries. How you doing? Oh, hang on. There's also one thing that I forgot, which was to bring up the chats, which is always helpful. Always so much to do, so little time. Anyway, so first thing I wanted to talk about was today on the way to school. I walked my daughter the 15 minutes, and when I got there, I saw my tax dollars hard at work. There were no less than 8 ticket inspectors. 8. And they weren't just anything you'd be silly about, always. They weren't just ticketing parked cars, because what they were doing was they were waiting for people to pull up, drop their kids off, open the doors, kids get out, and they go to school, and then they were taking photos of their license plates so they could issue a ticket in the mail. Because admittedly, yes, it's a service road. There's an area where you park, where you pull in to drop your kids off. It's not a 5-minute bay or anything like that, so the cars can be parked along that particular area for as long as they need to. But it is the designated drop-off area for this school of, 300-400 odd kids. And did I find a woman advertising OnlyFans on the windshield? No, I did not. And basically, they were standing along this way, and they were walking in between the parked cars, because admittedly, it's a service road where it's 2-lane. Well, I mean, when I say 2-lane, you've got one area with parked, and then you can drive through. So it's single lane with off-street parking. And once the parks fill up, then people generally pull in. Technically, they will be legally double parked as the kids get out, and then they go and do their thing. The cars are generally parked there for, between 30 seconds to a minute. Kids are out, they drive away. These guys in between these people, in a cost of living crisis where people are already doing it tough, these assholes were walking out into the middle of traffic, taking photos of license plates in order to issue tickets. And they were doing that along this area, and then as you go around the corner of the school, there's a 5-minute drop-off area. Now, as far as I'm concerned, between 8:30 and 9:30 a.m., if you're there for more than 5 minutes dropping your kids off, yes, you deserve the ticket. And there were multiple people there whose cars had tickets on them. But I just sat there thinking, good God, this is my hard-earned tax dollars working. Like, do you have nothing better to do than make life harder for everybody else? So I walked Scarlett in, dropped her off at daycare. She and another little boy were playing What's the Time, Mr. Wolf, which was great. They had fun. Because she's been a little bit clingy, like, to the point where yesterday she had a little bit of a tantrum before when I dropped her off, and the vice principal actually had to take her from me, which was a little bit embarrassing. And so from there, I walked out, and I got, public place. I took photos. I've, like, nothing identifying or anything like that, but I've got photos of all these people standing along there, wasting my taxpayer money. And when I say my taxpayer money, let's face it, they would have made a few $1,000s in fines this morning. But as I'm walking back, I cross the road and I stop and I ask the lollipop lady, what we call the lollipop lady, the crossing guard. Hey, how often are these guys out here? Like, is this something that's a regular occurrence? And she said, oh no, I'm really proud of that. I put in a complaint to my supervisor about all the cars that were backing up. And I'm just like, okay. And then she went into this whole thing about how, when the cars take too long and they back up and that sort of thing, it can be dangerous for the kids at the crossing walk, and that she can't see when, like, fire trucks are coming and things like that. And I'm just like, to be fair, if you were doing the full job and walking into the middle of the crosswalk to guide the kids across like, most people do, you would see fire trucks oncoming. You sort of just stand on the corner where there's a tree blocking your view and you sort of expect that, I'm just... But, she was really happy with it because she managed to bring this hell down upon a whole bunch of school parents. And look, I wouldn't have minded if it was like a deterrent, because she had some good points, and it is a lesson that there is always two sides to a story. Because yes, okay, fine, if the cars are backing up and that sort of thing, someone's being an idiot and they're spending way too long dropping the kid off, and, the cars are backing up down the street, whatever, yeah, I can understand how that's a danger, especially to the kids on the crosswalk. But this did not need to be a revenue-raising exercise. This could have easily been, the council workers out there saying, no, you need to move on. Fire trucks are constantly coming during school time too. I should specify that there is a fire station and an ambulance probably within 100 or 200 feet. A couple hundred meters. So it's not infrequent. Mr. Chance to get 24 new clients. Still wearing that ugly... What? Ozzy's still wearing that ugly Christmas sweater under his t-shirt. Very funny. No, I don't think I missed a chance to do anything, because I didn't have any business cards on me, but I certainly intend to make it known that there was a lawyer present. Hope you're having a great day, Ozzy. One Punch Man statue in the background. Yes. Yep. So we got One Punch Man. We got Evangelion. Got a whole heap of things actually. For anyone that missed the members only stream last night, I started work on the Geno Breaker, the master model kit from Zoids. So that's coming along as well. Although, it's amazing that this thing has that many parts, because for anyone that doesn't know, these things are generally what the pieces are made out of. So each one of these gets clipped, assembled, connected, all that sort of stuff. But each one of these slabs generally has a letter or a number. They have so many of these slabs in this kit that they went through A to Z2 and then had to start using hiragana symbols to label them. Like, there's so many pieces to this thing. So many pieces. It's going to take me ages. But, yeah, no, I got all sorts of things like that. No, I just thought it was interesting because, like, have a classic white Liger Zero that walks somewhere. That's sweet. I built the White Liger. It's actually literally over my right shoulder. You can't see it because of the chair. I've got the Death Stinger and the White Liger models on the shelf behind me. Gunplas are quite expensive. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Thankfully, the Geno Breaker and the Shield Liger were both birthday presents. Everything else is sort of an expensive habit. Let's put it that way. You said the F word 21 times in 10 minutes. Oh, I've got I haven't reset the figure. I don't think I've sent it once today, actually. Hang on. Hang on. I haven't got Stream Deck open, so that's why it hasn't reset. Oh, just an FYI, people, this will be a short one, probably another 45 minutes, just because I do have to go somewhere. It is unfortunate, it's unavoidable, but, yeah, so, there we go. So I hope everybody's doing well. I just thought I'd start that off with that particular story, because I thought that was interesting. Shave it and the wife can spin it into a real sweater. Not that I'm any less of a Bigfoot. So yesterday was interesting. Sorry that I wasn't able to do a show. It was, I had to go out to the regional office and I thought I'd have more time than I did. Because I had a client that insists on meeting with me personally. And really, very annoyingly, it was a conversation we could have had over the phone. I drove 2 hours one way, 2 hours back, for literally less than 30 seconds. He was in my office for 30 seconds, told me exactly what he wanted changed on a document, and then left. So yesterday was productive. Had those models back in the day when the series came out. Never would have thought they'd still be a thing. No, the walking ones are very very collectible, shall we say. Hello, Nove, how you doing? And I was just scrolling through Twitter and I just saw this, so let's have a look at this. Apparently there was some sort of games for SWAT teams, and one country put in an all-female SWAT team. And apparently goes about what you'd expect.
Vamos. Five.
Okay, I call bullshit on the all-female SWAT team.
Ladies teams involved.
Got an Iron Kong and a Dark Horn.
Challenge
Sweet.
this year. Belarus, Thailand, Chile. 2 teams from the Emirates.
Oh, damn it! What could possibly go wrong, according to Kim Potter? This is why I hate studio mode. Yeah, I get it. Sorry about that, peeps. What's life without a little boomerang?
Vamos.
Okay, like I said, I call bullshit on the all-female SWAT team. Just saying, but anyway.
5 ladies teams involved in the UAE SWAT Challenge this year.
Wait for it.
Belarus.
Wait for it.
Thailand, Chile. 2 teams from the Emirates.
There you go. Oh, Angel Australia, it's your birthday? Happy birthday to you! Can you explain Aussie time zones and which one you're in? Not uniform hour difference each zone. No, for some reason, like, I hate daylight savings, I really do, but then you've got some really weird time zones. Because Victoria and New South Wales observe Australian Eastern Standard Daylight Savings Time. So we go back and forth by an hour. Queensland, which is just north, do not, so they're always an hour behind, roughly. Then, when you move across, you've got South Australia, which moves by a half hour. Northern Territory, which, depending on the time, may or may not observe daylight saving, so it might be half an hour, might be an hour and a half. And then Western Australia, I don't know, is like 3 hours or something. Yeah, so it's currently 9:20 in Queensland. It's currently 10:20 here where I am, and in New South Wales, I think it's like 8 something in Western Australia right now. Hang on, I should actually probably just do this properly. Where are we? Melbourne. I'm not going to bother with Sydney because they're in the same time zone as Melbourne. Brisbane. Darwin. Adelaide. And we'll do Perth. There we go. And I'll shift this across here. Okay, so yeah, so currently 10:20 a.m. So Brisbane is 9. Darwin is 8:30. Adelaide is 9:30. Perth is currently 7 a.m. Ish. Just looked at the time zone map, it's confusing. Yes. But yes, it is always beer o'clock. Why don't you use the same time zone structure as the US? What does the Eastern Hemisphere have? Why does the Eastern Hemisphere have to be so derp? I don't know. Look, there's derp all around, honestly. Don't get why we aren't all on universal time yet. No, I don't understand it either. Also, Urza, could you DM me? That Velociraptor thing, I would like to license that to put it on t-shirts. February 24, WWE will be in Perth. Huh, okay. But yeah, so that's how it works. So you've got our standard time zone, then you've got Brisbane 1 hour behind, you've got Darwin an hour and a half behind, you've got Adelaide that's a half hour behind, and then you've got Perth that's 3 hours behind. Because Australia is just that big. Like, you don't realise it, but Australia is, geographically, it's roughly the same size as the US. Like, you don't think about it because our population is so small in comparison. But geographically, we're about the same size. It's, like, astounding. But anyway, I want to watch these chicks fail again. Because there's a whole 6 minutes of this, and we're only 35 seconds in.
The first one to get wet in the ice bath today. And, well, they are stuck in the middle of that zip line. Remember, if you fall in the ice bath, you have to go back to the beginning of the zip line and do it again. And currently...
But what's the point when they're stuck in the middle?
Have 3 team members stranded in the middle.
And it's not even that they can send the rest of them across because they're blocking both zip lines as well. You got 2 on one on the other.
Of that ice bath. Thankfully, the water will be a little bit warmer than it was earlier on this morning. Vamos, vamos!
Oh,
it just goes to show you how important momentum is.
They made the mistake of all going at the same time.
Oh, 3 team members in the drink.
What was that came off? Was that her sunnies? Or was that like a... Like, stuck in the middle with you.
Oh, it's all going horribly wrong. And, well, forget about getting wet. The violations, the major safety violations for dropping weapons in the water are considerable.
Oh, no.
Well,
Oh. They're having to use a pole skimmer for the handgun.
to retrieve those.
I thought it was a magazine. I didn't realize that it was
Weapons from the ice bath. And, well, I said it on a couple of occasions today that if that first member does not get across the ice bath and carry that momentum, it forces those behind to stall.
Exactly.
And that's when the problems begin. And
embarrassment.
It almost happened a little bit earlier on. They're just talking to the judges at the moment.
Oh, how would you feel knowing you're representing not only your police force, but your entire country's police force in that? And it's literally like, that was literally one of those comedy sketches where you do a zip line and everyone gets stuck in the middle and they're like hanging over like the bad guy or something. What was that from? Despicable Me or some shit like that. Like, that's just bad. Special weapons and tactics units. That's what it is. It's the
equipment.
Oh, come on!
And of course, the added problem comes with those loops on the zip line. They become wet. Hands become wet. Everything becomes slippy.
Oh my god!
It's 1.2 meters deep, that pool, and as you can see, takes a little
which country? I think that's Belarus.
Bit of effort to get out once you've gone in. And one quick-thinking member of the BRT team of Chile.
Yeah, they're still trying to get across today.
It could take a while to retrieve all of those pieces of kit. Is just going down under the water to grab them. And the disappointment. Remember, it's not like you and I getting in the water there in our swimmers. These guys and girls here are carrying a lot of kit and equipment. And
what's that? Chilean flag? Is it? Okay, yeah, so... Well, hang on, where is Belarus? Okay, yeah, that looks like the Chilean flag. Okay, yeah, so it's Chile. Should still be capable of a kit and all? I should bloody well hope so. Hey, dog. Says Chile on their sleeves.
It weighs you down as soon as you go in that water, and it's...
I wasn't paying that much attention.
Even worse if you get wet.
What are you doing?
Well, they're not giving up. They're not giving up.
No.
Vamos. Well, the judge is telling the other team members they can't assist and drag their colleague across.
Oh, for crying out loud. They just did the parent thing for when the kid's on the Flying Fox. I'm just gonna grab you by the ankle and just... What the hell is the...
Let them go, let them go. Let them help each other out.
Even the commentator's like, no, just let them do what they need to move on.
Past the 5-minute mark, they've racked up a number of violations.
That's what needed to happen. One at a time. Use the momentum. Don't dip the lines. Like, oh my god.
And there we go. It's not about the time. Just don't give up. They've got two team members over. Vamos. Two more members to come.
how to swing?
One more. Uno más.
Reminds you of American Gladiator. They're bringing Gladiator back here, actually. A Gladiator's going to be running this year. I think it actually starts not that far from now. If I need rescuing, don't send these people. You know those, like, how occasionally on Facebook there's this thing where it's like, watching in real life recreation of South Park zipline episode? That's what it seems like, yeah. Meanwhile, the crook is home and is in armchair sipping on a Foster's. Oh, damn it, what was I going to say? I lost my train of thought. Did they crowd the line thinking they'd save time? I think so, yeah. Oh, yeah, on Facebook. You see, or Twitter, you see these things. The last thing you watch is the people that are coming to save you if you've been kidnapped. I need to watch something else immediately after this, just in case. Started already in an empty arena with fake audience noises. Are you serious? Well, I suppose they must have been trying to keep it quiet that it was coming back, so...
Uno más.
Please fall, please fall, please fall, just to finish the video.
Vamos, uno más.
Hey! Oh, I kind of want to see if there's any more of these. No, I'm not watching that again. It was from the SWAT Challenge Day 3. There were 8 hours of that? Okay, all I'm saying is that could be interesting. It got canned in the reviews when it premiered. I'm not shocked. Bet the 3 fatties of me, you and Meaty could have done it better. Probably. She tried the wrong swinging. Oh no, that's terrible. Oh yeah, for anyone that doesn't know, I did comment about it on Twitter, but I saw this and I couldn't help myself. Apple's Vision Pro buyers are upset to discover that VR porn doesn't work. It's a $3,500 chastity belt. I said on Twitter, if I was an Apple shareholder, I would be considering suing because I feel like that cuts out a very significant segment of your potential buyer's market. Because there's a whole bunch of weebs out there that are no longer going to be able to do it, basically. You're not going to spend that much on it because it's $3,500 is huge. When you realize that something like the Meta Quest is $499 and you can do all sorts of shit on it, like, why? Why would you even? Apple's much heralded Vision Pro has left a segment of buyers disappointed after they discovered that the high-end device will not play any VR porn. I should be very clear. Wait 5 days, someone will jailbreak it, probably. If you use the thing, it only allows the built-in browser, and you have to use certain workarounds in order to access things like Pornhub. Like the browser itself will play flat porn videos, but even that is difficult to get to. Have I ever seen the Firefighter games? No, but I kind of... Oh, actually, some. Just ask how HD discs... Hang on. Was that just ask how hard this did that? Didn't have porn. Okay. Porn decides the standard of the tech that goes with. Exactly. 3.5K. That's alright, I'd get it for my daughter if I had one. The Vision Pro prevents users from accessing immersive explicit content, leading one frustrated user to dub it a $3,500 chastity belt. An entire Reddit thread has already sprouted on the social media site and is dedicated to trying to skirt around Vision Pro's X-rated guardrails, according to 404 Media. Quite literally, there is already dedicated hackers working on how to get porn back into VR. Send a pic of the Gladiator set. Cheers. I'm sure someone will eventually come out with an app that allows it. None are available at launch, and you can't use the native browser to access sites either, said someone on Reddit. The same user who gave the virtual reality headset the nickname declared, "You can't play Not Safe for Work VR on Apple's new product yet. The general consensus in the Reddit thread is that the Vision Pro will play flat videos from explicit websites like Pornhub, but there's no feature that plays pornographic footage as a 180-degree side-by-side video, a more immersive type of video that has different channels for the left and right eye. Oh, you thought it was a real chastity belt? Yeah, Betamax round 2? Yeah. Now we can... Redditors are trying to find out how to load up the Jared from Subway game, huh? VR porn without a full-body haptic suit and the experience doesn't do it for you. How gullible can some people get? Well, I mean, when I first saw what this was looking like and how people were using this, I thought it was interesting. Like, it was the first Apple product that I've looked at and gone, I might want to try that, but I guarantee it's not compatible with any of my other tech. It's not going to be compatible with Android. It's not going to be compatible with Windows. So, you know what? Screw it. I'll wait until something similar comes out. Or I might just, like, if I decide to go down the VR route, which I can't say that I can, because, I mean, I've got 4 screens as it is. I don't necessarily need VR. You know, I mean, for a while there, I had my PS4 VR headset plugged into my computer and was using that as a screen because it was simple enough. And then I realized that I couldn't actually see what I was typing, so that became problematic. Are people really buying that $3,000 headset thinking about VR naughty times? Yes. But more to the point, it's sort of like when something is inherent with something you expect it to be able to do it, you get pissed off when someone prevents you from doing something that something should do. For example, if someone offered a car and that car was limited to 40 miles an hour, you know the car should be able to go faster than that, but you're not going to buy it because you know that it's been artificially limited. Like, what's the point when there are other things that will allow you to go beyond? Irrespective. I mean, to me, this would be like Elon Musk taking the Tesla Cybertruck and saying, yeah, okay, this thing's only allowed to do 30 miles an hour. We're putting a speed limiter in it. What's the point? And how are you not going to piss people off by going, yeah, okay, we're going to make it less good than it can be, and we're definitely going to restrict it. And the other thing is, for me, this was all part of Steve Jobs really pushing his own ideologies onto people, because he himself, from the start, a full diver bust, exactly. From the start, he's been very anti-porn and all that sort of stuff. He's actually I quoted him in my tweet, basically saying, what did he say? If people want porn on their device, they can buy an Android. Being a celibate incel does not make you cool, dude. Just saying. It's called the governor, Aussie. Alright, where was I? The 180-degree side-by-side style of filming is how most commercial VR videos are made. In the walk-up to the Vision Pro's February 2 release, popular subreddits including Vision Pro touted posts from users excited to see how porn would be revolutionized by the bulky goggles. Everyone I know with a Quest uses it for 3D porn. Coming soon, looking at how more and more car features are locked behind a subscription paywall. Do not be surprised when speed limiters are added for an unlock cost. I'm not, surprisingly, I'm less concerned about the whole service, cars as a subscription, as I am government control over them shutting off. For example, I posted about it on Twitter X a little while ago. Certain individuals received payments in exchange for having units installed on their air conditioners up in Queensland. 170,000 people had their aircon turned off using this unit in the middle of a heatwave by a government-owned energy company. They argued that it was in order to protect the grid. But oddly enough, it was no one in an affluent area that had their air conditioning turned off. That's the sort of shit that I'm talking about. Between having that installed, between having smart meters, between having digital currency, it's, yeah. That's part of it. My radio can be locked if they realize I'm playing NWA on my radio, and Mr. Politician decides it's a no-no. Did the same in California. Oh, lovely. One suggesting that it was a game changer for long-distance couples. However, after Apple released the device, subsequent posts showed that customers couldn't get their high-tech porn fix. No porn. Am I the only one that can't get VR porn video to play, or is there some sort of configuration you have to set in Safari settings? Commenters suggested enabling the all the WebXR related features, which refers to software designed to support VR devices. However, Vision Pro users said that the troubleshooting trick did not seem to work, even with the porn sites supposedly created for VR devices like Meta's Oculus and Quest, as well as Microsoft Windows mixed reality headsets, including Virtual Taboo and Sex Like Real. Interesting they would turn off vital appliances and not try to focus on unnecessary appliances. Great Von Doomsberg is never gonna have her HVAC shut off, but she'll gladly have yours shut off. Absolute damned idiots slow walking into this. Yep. Well, see, the trouble is, J. Kittybuck as well, these were low-income households that were given money in exchange for having these installed. They were taking advantage of vulnerable people. And that's what's really pissed me off. Because that's exactly what they were doing. They were taking advantage of individuals that could not otherwise afford to have, gas, running water, to have, food on their table, clothes on their back, that sort of thing. Oh, here, we'll pay you this. You let us control your air conditioning. And then in the middle of a heat wave, we shut it off. In exchange for a few $100s. Because we know you are that desperate. You mean companies are effing over poor people? That's new. I know, right? Didn't a dude lose control of his house because Amazon suspended his account due to a delivery gone weird? Yes. He could not get into his house. That was just stupid. Allowing them that kind of control. I work for Apple. People actually call because they can't play porn formats. Huh. How many guys will get caught now? They won't see the wife coming into the room while he's online. No, because you can see out of it. Like, it's it's augmented reality. So, like, that's why you see these idiots that are walking down the street doing this, walking around, like, tapping on the screen and, like, moving apps and all this sort of stuff as they're walking down the street. Have you noticed all the new EV chargers are smart and they can turn them off too? Yep. And I've just seen that they're pushing for emissions cutting so that Aussie utes, American import trucks, SUVs, they're looking to get rid of all of them in the next couple of years and replace them with EVs. Because that's in no way trying to control how someone can travel. Because we all know that the EVs can't do distance. I generally have to travel 300, 400 Ks a week. So, has anyone ever had a shit in? I have no idea. Almost like they prioritize putting people in danger. Almost. Disagree with the car analogy. Popular cars like your GTRS Supras, etc. out of Japan were limited to 80 by factory and still completely popular and brought worldwide. Yeah, limited to 180? Well, yeah. Alright, got that. Who knows whether or not these smart meters can be turned off remotely? I'm pretty sure that they can, yes. At least 50% of the people that would buy an Apple Dork Mask Pro would get it for porn. Yep. Screw that. Batteries won't charge in the deep cold. They're absolutely trying to cripple us. Yep. EPA slapped limits on my emissions. I'm limited to one trip to Taco Bell a month. Huh. Did I send out notifications? No, Jason, I did not. I started the stream like 2 minutes after I created it. So YouTube probably did not send out any notifications whatsoever. So thankfully, thank you to the 61 of you watching on YouTube, because none of you had any notice. It was just because I was here at the same time that I always am. So, or at least the same time that I try to be anyway. Hello, Linda. How you doing? Where are we? Vision Pro users said the troubleshooting trick didn't seem to work, even with the sites dedicated. How did Apple miss the mark on this? Another Redditor asked. Yeah, for the super high cost of this, you'd think it could at least handle some basic WebRx like in Quest, another chimed in, adding that Meta's cheaper headset had higher quality screens. I love that. Not to be that guy, but this device will be revolutionary for personal porn. Not so much. Representatives for Apple did not immediately respond. Moon Sausage dropping 10 Aussie Overlaw'd memberships. Damn. Thank you very much for that. Unfortunately, I don't have the doggo with me. I shall have to retrieve the dog. Oh, actually, I don't know that I have time. Shit. Because I've only got another 15 minutes or so. It's just because its own format of software doesn't run off Windows or Linux, for example. Yeah. Wait, I thought I turned that damn notification thing off. Oh, that's going to go off for... Alright, well, while that's going off, I will go and retrieve the dog. Wait, where's my camera? There. I shall be back in a second. Because you gotta go to work. Because we gotta make the dog twerk. My dog heard you whistle, now she's in the kitchen grumbling at me. Sorry about that. What happened there? There we go. Apparently the camera was a little bit damaged. Thank you very much, Moon Sausage, for dropping the 10 Aussie Overlaw'd memberships. Appreciate that. Gave her a treat. She's fine. Okay, that's fine then. Doggo sounds excited today. She was very excited, wasn't she? Huh? Good girl. She's a good girl. Alright, let's quickly get through this. Gave up on the bed. No, I just didn't have time to grab it. I don't generally keep her dog bed in here. My dog wants to know why you called him. Because he's a good dog. I call all the doggos, because they're all good doggos. Alright. What did I get to? Representatives for Apple did not immediately respond. I think this part's funny, though. Where did you get my sock? Anyone know if Mighty's okay? I assume so. I haven't heard from him, but I presume he's okay. There we go. All right. Social media users went on to debate whether Apple intentionally blocked the pornographic content from being compliant with the latest VR venture. Media 404 noted that the tech behemoth's late CEO Steve Jobs believed Apple had a moral responsibility to block porn and has barred X-rated apps from being listed in the App Store from the company's inception. Folks who want porn can buy an Android phone, Jobs once famously said during Apple's earnings call to tell investors. Vision Pro's restrictions on not safe for work content isn't the only gripe customers have with the future tech. Donovan Van, a recent college graduate from Harlem, called the device's $3,500 price tag ludicrous. I believe it's a quality product, but I think its price should be lower 100%. Yes, 100% lower, as in the guy from Harlem wants to walk out with it without paying anything. I'm not going to be buying this anytime soon. I'm still on the iPhone 13. Exactly, it is not his place to make that decision. Yeah, that's why I have an Android. That's why I have Android too. Not just specifically for porn, but because it's easier to deal with like development options. And at some point, I'd like to come out with my own app. Dear Redditors, you'll soon have to goon the old-fashioned way using free Wi-Fi at the public library, where they have a TRO against you all. Ew. Even some store workers said that they would not be buying the headset, citing its high cost. Less than a week after the Vision Pro's release, the device has an average review of 2 out of 2.2 stars on Google, where users have taken issue with the high price point, instead suggesting you go buy a Meta Quest, which starts for around $4.99 for its latest model. Oh, there's new comments since I last looked. Apple knows Apple fanboys will spend anything for the latest Apple products, so of course it will price $1,000 over its worth. Apple's motto, just slap an Apple logo on it and people will pay anything to have it. So far it's worked. I remember the tech guy who came out saying that it costs $10 to make an iPhone in China. $3,500 for the market is known as early adopters. New tech is always expensive. Wait for the tech to improve and the market to get saturated, and you'll get a better product at a lower price. Exactly. That is exactly it. That's why I generally wait. This is the grossest, most overpriced gimmick by Apple. I wonder what Steve Jobs would have thought about it. He would probably be ecstatic about it because his bottom line would be, it's like Avenue Q said, the internet is for porn. The internet is for porn. The internet is for porn. Why you think the net was born? Porn, porn, porn. This is, Thing probably wouldn't even be around. And all the big streaming platforms said they're not allowing their content to be streamed on this unit. No shit! So Netflix and Amazon Prime are not allowed to be streamed on it anyway. So what the hell is the point of the $3,500 if you can only watch YouTube and can't watch porn? Rich Boy Xmas gift at best, soon to be on the shelf with a bad idea for Apple to write off. Didn't think about that. Holy crap. Steam VR is still $1,000. The price will not drop over time. It's been that price since Steam introduced it. But it's still $1,000 compared to $3,500. And you're right, like Apple doesn't drop their prices that much usually. But let's see how long it takes it to notice. Apple mask, gotta hack it if you want to whack it. Please keep doing the Swedish Chef. That wasn't the Swedish Chef. That was that. Have you never seen the World of Warcraft Internet is for Porn video? Seriously? VR's still a thing for some people. Ooh, the eyes are opening. Ooh, there she goes. There you go. Good girl. So yeah, I thought that one was interesting. Certainly worth the half hour or so that I've spent talking about it, but No, that was, I said porn, dot, bork, bork, bork. Dooby dooby dooby, bork, bork, bork. Dooby 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 doo, bork, bork, bork. Beat Saber is pretty fun. Yeah, Beat Saber's fun, but I mean, so that why is YouTube making me agree to rules in every chat? Have you been put on another list? No, that's something that they've rolled out for content creators, and it's basically just so that I know that you know what you do and don't do in chat. Because that way there's no real warning if I have to ban somebody for being a dick or whatever else. But for the most part, it's not like those rules are particularly difficult to follow. It's literally don't be a dick. You know? A lot of porn's been blocked in most of the part of my state. VPN works though. I'm guessing you're in Utah? If I had to guess. But what state so I know not to move there? I'm gonna guess Utah. What else do we have? What else we got? Female PDF files. Grape an innocent little boy. The news media. She had sex with him. She was intimate with him. She slept with him. Male pedos. Fuck. Did not mean to use the P word. Male PDF files. We know how that, you know, I'm moving on. Do I want to talk about the bikini ban? We've already been talking about porn today. I kind of feel like if I talk about the fact that they're trying to ban G-string bikinis off the beach, that it might be a little bit too blue and degenerate. Now my dog wants his treats and he doesn't get them till after dinner. Sorry about that. Work. Not going to log in with my ID. Fair enough. Go to a VR place to play games. They've got a whole room for four players to kill zombies. It's great. That sounds awesome, actually. Meta strike incoming upon this channel. Tow truck driver shows how dangerous it is to tow on the highway. Oh, damn. Little kid stole the ball. And the crowd's helping him. Had a leopard print one. I was planning on wearing it this summer. Ooh. What else we got? I'm just running down the clock, peeps, because I got like 5 minutes. I don't want to deep dive into another story. Dog's owner came home after 3 years.
And the wind will rise up.
Guessing someone was deployed. Oh, Papa's excited. Meta's angry I'm showing X content, period. Oh. That's pretty cute. That's pretty cute. What's this? Man McAdams calls on 50 Cent to hit me up after rapper disses the migrant credit cards. Maybe he'll write a song about me. You wish. Did I check the Twitter links in Discord? No, not yet. I might save those for later. Look at the reboot of Gladiators set. Let's have a look. Is that seriously it? That doesn't look great. I'm not gonna lie. Swift was accepting an award for album of the year, where she appeared. Oh yeah, the whole thing with Celine Dion as well. Yeah, I don't know about that. That's a little bit. Ugh. Okay, excellent. That's fine. It's okay, your heart will go on. See the report that illegal immigrants are finding their way through the border through a TikTok video. I did see that a bunch of people were coming to the border because of TikTok. I didn't see the TikTok video where they were going there. What else we got? Husband thought it would be a great idea to strap our daughter's stuffed animal to a drone. Oh yeah, that's a brilliant idea. Bye-bye, monkey. And there goes the drone. McDonald's CEO promises return to affordability amongst backlash over $18 Big Mac combos and $6 hash browns. Oh yeah, that was the other thing as well. Did anyone see that? There was a massive thing because there's like $11 items on the McDonald's Penny Pinchers menu. Not really pinching many pennies there. The Penny Pinchers menu used to be, a 50-cent flake cone or a cheeseburger for $2 or whatever else. And Bush's made pizza. Okay. Deep State Illuminati celebs, they're creepy, Scientology and eyes wide shut stuff. Ooh. Just think if I'm gonna have to work all day, someone should drive me home. Hard work, passenger princess, right? I would agree with that, yeah. What's this? Woman not only gropes but stalks two 15-year-old boys. Mainstream media downplays it because she's a female offender. The two boys felt pressured and told her that she had to leave. She later showed up at one of their hockey games and texted the two boys after they returned home. Oh, yeah. Minnesota mum accused of having sex with two boys, 15, at a hotel after a marriage spat. Oh, look, a new Jurassic World movie. Miley Cyrus, meh. What the? What was that? Person identifies as non-binary, so if you're a guy, you're attracted to it until you're gay. Don't think that's how it works. Wait, what?
You're gay. I'm non-binary, so if you're a girl and you think I'm hot, you're gay. If you're a guy and you think I'm hot, you're gay. If you're non-binary and you think I'm hot, I've probably slept with one of your exes. I'm sorry. I'm non-binary.
I'm sorry, what? She self-identifies as non-binary, so if you find her attractive, you're gay. Is this how they, like, it... What? What? Where's the brain cell in that one? Well, she's not pregnant, so we won't know. Woo's still straight. I don't really like Ian Miles Chong. I don't know why he keeps showing up in my Twitter feed. I actually quite thought this was pretty good.
Oh, it's loud in here.
Jesus.
What's the point of windows? Can't even see
What do the windows do?
Delegated into, because house prices are just going through the roof. I know a few people that are already looking at these. Tiny home overpriced? Yeah, well. Alright. Sinji says he just sent me something. Let's have a quick look. Okay. I am always up for midgets. That sounded wrong. He's gonna get yeeted. Yep. That's wicked. Gonna get one out the back for my son. Angel Australia. Bunnings. I shit you not. You don't have to buy them through Amazon. Sounded normal for this stream. Defeats the purpose of living in a shipping container. The whole idea is that it's dirt cheap. If you fitted them yourself, it's super affordable, but they're fire traps. Yeah. When you're at work, does it ever feel like an episode of The Office? Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes. It's a good thing I didn't read it, Go Shane. Cost of housing around here might work for a few years on my own land. Yeah, that's what I'm starting to think. No, honestly, because with the cost of land, the cost of like mortgage, all that sort of stuff, I'm not gonna lie. When I saw those videos, I seriously considered it. Guess it'd be part of the cost of shipping fees, probably. Yeah. Wouldn't survive in the Northern Plains winter with winds up to 70 kilometers, 70 miles an hour. No, I can believe that. So, oh shit, I've run over. All right, guys, I'm gonna have to get out of here because I have to go to an appointment. But sorry, this one's short. There'll be a member stream later today. But as always, people, on behalf of myself and the dog, remember, you are not a piece of shit. You have value and you do contribute to society, and I very much appreciate everybody, and thank you for hitting that like button and double checking that bell. On behalf of me and the dog, stay healthy, wealthy, and wise, people. And remember, and part 2 of my interview with the Christmas lawyer will be out in 2 days. I will see you all then. Cheers, peeps. Where are we?
Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks. Don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out.